All right, Shalom. Uh, Brother Kashqua, come back at you. Swift lesson in spirit. Want to give all glory, honor, and praises to you. Howell by Shemi Hawashai by Shemar Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone of room, teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right, so this lesson is, again, it's going to be quick in the spirit. It's just on me to do it. Um, it's just being kind and respectful, especially to one another. But, you know, we run into strangers every single day. Some brothers, do their ride shares, things of that nature, or you may work in an office, or you do customer service. Who knows? But humans are social creatures, so socializing is something that is just uh, is a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? So it should come naturally, but of course now in these days, everyone's on their phone. Socializing is kind of difficult for a lot of people. But anywho, what I'm trying to get at is we run into people every single day. You treat people with respect, even though most of these people that you run into are gonna catch a missile or just get diminished in Jacob's trouble. Doesn't mean you go walking around being like a dick. You see what I'm saying? You still move in a sense. Real talk, you being respectful shows a level of respect that you have for yourself. Okay, you being respectful shows that you're not as insecure about yourself either. You know, to have the the mental fortitude or the capacity inside yourself to actually, you know, exhibit good, respectful behavior. Which a lot of people don't have. So Hebrews 13:2, well, 1, let brotherly love continue. Okay, let brotherly love continue. We're supposed to love one another, and what's the best? We already know the definition of love, which is to keep the commandments, and that's a respectful thing to do, is to keep commandments, and that's showing love. And we know Yahweh Shai told us to love one another. So let brotherly love continue. That is showing respect to Yahweh Shai's words by doing that. And therefore, if you loving one another, you're showing respect to your peers, which are your brothers in your respective camps across the nation, across the globe. Verse 2 says, "Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares." Right, and it says, "Be not forgetful to entertain strangers." So you go about, just like I was saying in the inception of this lesson, when I clicked record, we all go about our daily endeavors and adventures every single day. We run into people, we work in the office, or we do ride shares, we do Uber Eats, DoorDash, whatever you want to call it. You may work in I don't know, a warehouse, grocery store, an office, a call center, whatever you do. You may work in a mechanic office. You run into people, customers come. You you gotta let your morals show forth. You could say, all these things that you've been practicing, that the Bible has been telling you to practice and make you a better character. You should be practicing these things in front of strangers, man. All right, you just don't turn this on when you come around bros, and all of a sudden you just Mr. Humble. All of a sudden you're Mr. No, this should be something that you show day in and day out, because this is what molds you as a person, what molds you as a man. So getting to the point, because I'm being long-winded, I'm not gonna lie. When you're around people, show respect, okay? Especially if someone comes to you respectfully. You don't be an asshole to them. If someone comes up to you being respectful, someone comes up to you being kind, reciprocate the same energy back. Because if you don't reciprocate that energy, then you were the one in the wrong. And you're, quite frankly, being an asshole. And you're not being a good ambassador of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because even people came up to Yahweh Shai and he showed love and respect. Did everyone deserve it? Absolutely the fuck not. Okay? But aren't we to be followers of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai? Or of Yahweh Shai? Exactly. We are. And he showed respect unto the masses who came to him asking for help. Okay? So let's go to the next one. Ephesians 4:32 says, and be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another. And let me stop here because I want a caveat, okay? Caveat means a warning or a message or, a warning, okay? So understand when to turn it off and turn it on is what I'm just being as simple as possible when I'm trying to explain. Don't get me wrong. The scriptures tell you to turn the other cheek, right? Meaning what? So say if someone comes and be disrespectful to you, you don't got to entertain that shit, But there are some instances where, hey, shit, something got to be done. Use wisdom when it comes to that. You see what I'm saying? Use wisdom. Prime example, about 2-3 weeks ago at camp, or like 2 weeks ago at camp, when we were all camping together, I happened to be speaking, and then I gave the floor to Bishop Atazawam, and there was this heckler on the other side, just talking shit. But we respectfully, asked him questions, trying to see where his head was at. And we respectfully tried to give him another chance to clear the slate and let's start over again and actually have some sense and talk to each other with respect, and he couldn't do it. That's when he was dismissed, when wisdom kicks in. But just because he came up to the camp with just utmost disrespect didn't mean we were just like, well, fuck you too, blah, blah, blah. No, we try to deal, okay? And we read spirits. Simple, okay? So what I'm trying to say, just use wisdom when it comes to someone coming up to you disrespectful. Again, I've worked in call centers and I take hundreds of calls a day. Of course I'm gonna get those bad customers who call in cursing me out, thinking it's my fault because they're 5 months behind on their car payment. That's not my fault, But just because they're cursing me out doesn't mean I have to reciprocate the same energy, because I gotta keep a job. You see what I'm saying? You use wisdom. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to it. Ephesians 4:32. And be kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as the Most High, as for God, for Hamashiach's sake, hath forgiven you. Exactly. All right, because he was kind and tender-hearted, and he forgave us for the things that we did offensive to him. Okay, so we have to exercise the same energies as Yahweh Shai did when he was walking earth. We just don't walk around being some assholes, Akim. Okay, don't walk around your job being a dick to fucking Martha because she's a fucking Edomite. No, you go in with your coffee, you sit your ass down at your desk and say, hey, good morning, Martha. I hope you have a good day. And you keep going on with your business. Be respectful. Be a good ambassador because you're representing every single day you wake up. The scriptures say in Psalm 69, daily he loaded us with benefits. And if the Lord is giving you a benefit of just waking up the next day, you better be a good ambassador and represent him to your utmost ability and walk around with some respect. Okay? Yes, at the end of the day, fuck these heathens, but it's not wake up and fuck your morals too that the scriptures have been teaching you. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get the last script. 2 Timothy 2 and 24. And the servant of the Lord must not strive, meaning fighting or having contention. So if someone just comes up, you blatant disrespect you. That's why I said sometimes you just be shun that shit away, keep it fucking moving. You know? Don't get me wrong, use wisdom. Someone put their hands on you, it's time to get busy. Okay? Simple. Okay? It says, but be gentle unto all men. So you be respectful. You go up to people with some type of respect. If someone comes to you with some type of respect, reciprocate the energy and be appreciative. Real talk, real talk. I appreciate someone who comes up to me and has respect because you don't get that shit nowadays in this world. It's hard to cut. It's hard to come by. You know, it's real hard to come by. People just don't know how to talk to nobody no more. You know, yeah, I'm still a young buck. I'm in my early 30s. Okay, and from what I remember growing up, there used to be some sense of hospitality and some sense of people having morals that were embedded in manners. You know, nowadays you can't look at a young Jake and say, "Hey, how's your day going?" without him being offended, or she, or just go up and ask a sincere question, or just give a sincere compliment. Hey, you look pretty today. You try to hit on me. Look, bitch. I redact that statement now because you want to be an asshole, you know? Or, hey, man, I like your fit, or whatever, or how you doing today. You can't do that nowadays because these people don't have any morals. They don't even have any sense to speak and talk to people anymore. They look at you sideways. They talk shit. They look down on you. They disrespect you, disrespect you, even though you come in a gentle manner, being gentle unto all men, like it says here in 2 Timothy 2 and 24. You know? So when someone does come up to me respectful, or if I did come up to them respectfully and I get the same energy, I appreciate that. It's like a breath of fresh air in the valley of the shadow of death. You know? Almost makes me want to put a blessing on the dude or the woman, whoever it was. You know, the script, and then continuous is apt to teach and patient. Right. So just pretty much the basis of this lesson is when you're about in, you know, when you're plugged in the matrix, when you're plugged in, move with the morals that you are taught from the script. Be someone who is respectful, be someone who's kind. These are the adjectives that if a random Joe Schmo, even like I said, even though they're gonna get a missile sandwich sideways up their ass, a normal Joe Schmo can't say nothing negative about you. Like, nah, he's very personable. You know, he's very, he's very kind. He's good with his words. You know, good vocabulary. Very nice, easy to talk to. These are things that random Joe Schmo should be saying about you, not, oh, him, he's an asshole. Every time I come and say good morning, he just looks me up and down and keeps doing what he's doing. There's no need to be like that. And the scriptures don't teach you to be like that. The scriptures don't teach you to be a bitter individual. It tells you to not be bitter, actually. You know? I think in Galatians, if I'm not mistaken. Ephesians or Galatians. You know? So that's all I wanted to come with here. Be gentle on all men. Be kind. Be courteous. Be respectful. All right? Because you never know who you're going to run into. All right? So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone to rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Till the next time, I'm going to say Shalom. And like always, repent, for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believed. Shalom.